Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio. This is going to be for June 24th until July the 1st. We're going to get right into it and pull out your Angel Oracle cards for this reading. How you doing, Scorpios? This is the last week in June before we get into the hot, hot summer. Hope you guys are feeling good. Let's get right into your reading, all right? What's going on for Scorpios this week, 24th to the 1st? Show me. Show me what's happening. All right, Scorpio, let's see what your cards. What are your cards going to be? Show me. First card is separation. A lot of separation. That's the third time that card's come up today. Free yourself. There you go. Separation and free yourself for you Scorpios, right? Wow. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. We won't know until we do our reading. Get our cards out. Let's see where we're at. What's going on with Scorpio this June 24th, July 1st? Give me affirmations, reaffirmations, warning signs. Give us a clear picture with these two cards. Separation, free yourself. Show us what that's all about, please. Show me. Lovely Scorpios. Sign of full transformation. June 24th to July 1st. What's going on? Show me. All right, Scorpio, your first card out is 8 of Pentacles. So work, discipline, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands has been coming out a lot this week, 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the Hierophant. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Swords. A lot of communication happening, right? A lot of swift communication coming in. Important conversations coming in, you know. We'll see what this Knight of Swords is. This could be your energy or your person's energy. Right now, we've got 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles certainly talks about employing discipline, restriction, buckling down, putting your nose to the grindstone, right? It's all about work for you right now. You know, it's all about accomplishing your task. You have a goal to meet, right? And you want to get there. The sooner you get there, the better you're going to feel, right? And you feel like you really don't want to be stopped, right? You're on this kind of path right now, and you don't want to be distracted in any kind of way, Scorpio. You certainly feel like you've got a whole new opportunity coming in for you. Right? There's a new monetary opportunity or an opportunity for a financial increase. This could be at work. This could be to do with what you're doing here, not right? This could be work or project, right? A personal endeavor. But this new opportunity coming in is kind of separate from what you're doing now. It could be in the field that you're working, but it's a totally separate opportunity, a separate possibility coming in. Right? This could certainly be coming in on the back of a lot of conversations that you might have been having with colleagues at work or in your projects. The person that you're gonna, that you're dealing with most this week, your person, and I don't think this is a love relationship at all. I think this is very much to do with whatever work you're involved in, whatever passion you're involved in, if you're an artist and you're working part of a collective or something like that. But you certainly feel like this person you're dealing with this week has been quite it's been quite a burden dealing with them, and you kind of just want to end, you just want to get past this, right? You want to kind of, certainly, separation and free yourself, yeah. You feel like you've been kind of having to, it's been a long kind of journey of dealing with this individual, or perhaps working as part of a group with this individual, and It feels like you're ready to move forward without the burden of having to either answer to them or include them or cooperate with them, right? It just feels, and it could not necessarily be that there's animosity there, but there's just been an overwhelming heavy responsibility that you've had to bear. It could be a responsibility that they've put on you as well, right? It could very much be that this person could be like a supervisor or someone who may be in a little bit of an elevated position compared to you, and they may have really been dumping on you a lot of work that you're just sick of doing. You're ready to move on your own, right? Certainly feels like it's one of those relationships, like a supervisor or a boss or an older teammate, right? A senior team project manager or a teammate. And certainly there's been all kinds of misunderstandings that have been going on in your interactions. There's been all kinds of miscommunication going back and forth, right? There needs to be boundaries. This is another 8. You have 8 of Pentacles here, but 8 of Wands talks about you really need to put boundaries in place when you're dealing with certain people or dealing with certain interactions, because it's like, they're coming at you from all sides, right? And it's like, unless you start to put up some boundaries or some criteria and say, look, I'm not going to entertain all of this, right? All of this coming at me. It's about focusing. It's about discipline. It's about setting boundaries, putting in criteria for who you're going to entertain, what ideas you're going to entertain, what opinions you'll entertain. You're not going to entertain everyone's opinion. It almost seems as though everybody's got something to say on the subject, right? And you've just had enough of it, right? Your person is certainly, there you go, 3 of Wands. So your person is certainly somebody who's been working with you on a project, right? They certainly see themselves as kind of your equal. If they may not be your boss, but they certainly feel like they're your equal. They're on the same playing field with you, right? You guys have been working together quite cooperatively up until now, but it could just be that now you're starting to realize that perhaps you've been, people have been kind of taking advantage of your skill a little bit. It could be that some of them have been even, this person in particular may have even been taking credit for some of your work. They certainly feel like they have a victory over you, right? I mean, this 6 of Wands is a victory, right? But it's like in a position of how they feel about you. So they certainly, I very much get the feeling that they feel they're almost taking a victory lap based on your hard work, right? They're almost coveting what you've been doing. It could as well be that a lot of this kind of miscommunication and kind of this monkey wrench vibe or energy could be from them behind the scenes, like trying to mess things up for you while they go ahead with their kind of victory lap. They certainly see this relationship with you as a power struggle. 5 is the number for power struggle, and they certainly see it as a power struggle, and I think they see their grab for it. They want the Holy Grail. They want the award. They want to remain winning, right, at all costs. And it could be that they just feel like as a result of this win, right, and as a result of some of this energy that's, they feel very much like above you, like they've proven themselves to a certain degree. They're definitely calling in all their like little tokens and favors to put them in a better position than you in a way, or to one up you, right? They certainly feel, and I'll tell you something else. I think also at their heart, there could be a little bit of bias here. There could be a little bit of bigotry here, right? Because it's almost as if they feel like they're better than you by very nature of who you are in comparison to them. It could be that you guys come from different financial statuses, cultural backgrounds, religious backgrounds, right? But their set of like morals, right, has put them in their minds, has put them in a higher position of value compared to you. So I believe that this person may be even holding on to some bigoted ideas. They could be like a racist, a sexist, right? And it could be that they've been very much using you. This could be, if this person is a bigot or a sexist, they've been behind the scenes using you for your labor and getting all the credit for it. And they see absolutely nothing wrong with that. You, on the other hand, have a new opportunity coming in that's separate from them, that's going to kind of take you away from all of this. It's almost as if, like, you no longer have to be a slave to this person or indentured to them or owing them. You have a possibility to move on without them and to take your skill and get on with it. See, free yourself. Very much so, about freeing yourself. This person could have... You could owe them money, and they could be making it very difficult for you to pay it off, so that you remain constantly and forever in debt to them. It's one of those kind of really oppressive relationships, you know. I don't want to say it's like a slave master slave mentality, you know, slave relationship. It is 2019. You would hope that that's not the relation, you know, that's not how bad things are out there, but it almost borderlines that, you know. It almost borderlines that kind of like feeling as though like you're indentured to this person, and they have all of the cards and all of the purse strings, and you up until now probably haven't been able to find a way out to separate yourself. But this opportunity coming in is your way out. Show me what's going on with this reading for Scorpio, our lovely Scorpios here. This is a heavy reading. This is a tough situation to get through, Scorpio. Show me a deeper sign of what's happening here, please. And get reaffirmations, affirmations, and warnings. Show me. All right, Scorpio, let's see what it is. It's quite heavy, certainly. Ace of Pentacles came out on Ace of Pentacles. There you go. This opportunity coming is just what you needed. Queen of Cups on top of that. 10 of Wands. Let's get this a little bit straightened here. All right. You've got Judgment. There you go. 5 of Swords. Yes. 2 of Pentacles. And there you go. 9 of Cups. 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. 5 of Cups of sorrow, looking back on kind of like how long you've been in this unhappy situation. You could be maybe grieving the years that you've spent in this situation, right? The years that you've lost having to kind of deal with this, right? Try to not wallow too much in that. You certainly have an opportunity to free yourself now. Ace of Pentacles has come out to clarify Ace of Pentacles. So what need I say more? This is an absolutely wonderful opportunity, a divinely led opportunity coming in for you that is going to allow you to set yourself free. Queen of Cups is coming in, yeah, and she knows, you know, she's starting to be in touch with her feelings and knows what she wants, right? She's no longer hiding. She doesn't feel vulnerable anymore, right? You feel strong. You feel more emotionally strong now. Certainly having opportunities coming your way that you perhaps never thought you could have before has made you feel stronger, right? And has made you really come to terms with like who you are and what you desire for your life, right? And how much you're willing to put into it. Also, this has been very painful emotionally for you. This long kind of struggle has been really has taken quite an emotional toll on you, right? It wasn't just the physical hard labor. It was just like the emotional stress, you know, the mental stress, you know, the crying and the sleepless nights. Certainly Judgment is here, right? So there you go. You know, you're releasing yourself from judgment. You're releasing yourself from feeling like you're an inferior person and having to deal with all of these kind of obstacles that have constantly been thrown at you that you've just been dealing with. Now you know to put up your boundaries. You understand that this is not your fault. You don't deserve this type of treatment. You know, Judgment, you're releasing yourself, right? You're taking a bigger... Judgment talks about looking at the world in totality through the eyes of Horus, who sees everything, right? When you see everything, you let go of judgment, right? You understand that it's only we who restrict ourselves or who put guilt trips on ourselves, right? And so this kind of all seeing everything for what it really is, right? Seeing yourself for who you really are and the situation for what it really is, you can kind of free yourself. Because up until now, you've probably held on to certain truths that weren't true at all. 5 of Swords, yeah, this individual, like I said, they feel as though they're your equal, but, you know, they've been very, very underhanded about it. You know, perhaps on the surface they make it seem to everybody like they're your boss, and you know, and they know so much more than you. But behind the scenes, they've been very, very sneaky and duplicitous. There's been a lot of backstabbing and stealing of your ideas, of your, you know, taking credit for your work. Five of Swords talks about having a hollow victory. You know, a victory that comes at the expense of others because he's actually not won that out of his own, you know, um, work and labor. He's stolen his victory, you know. So that's what I'm talking about. This person is very much pretending to the rest of the world like they're the ones behind your success, or that they've certainly denied the fact that you are behind their success. And they've been juggling this. Two of Pentacles, they've been juggling this lie for quite some time. You know, this lie, they've been trying to balance the truth and with the real, you know what I mean? The two sides, what's real and what's not real. Playing very much the Joker as far as the rest of the world is concerned. They don't really see what they're getting up to. And so, yeah, this kind of Six of Wands is almost like it's a false victory. They really don't deserve it. They've been very manipulative to get it. And ultimately, here we go, Nine of Cups. They're still not ever going to really quite be happy or get that satisfaction, right? Because ultimately, they're quite closed-minded in their thinking. And, you know, to them, they may feel like they can hold on to you or keep you forever, but they're going to have a rude awakening coming, you know. They're going to have a rude awakening. They're not going to be able to hold on to you forever, you know. This bliss that they feel right now, this kind of luxury that they're feeling right now in the Nine of Wands, is short-lived and never going to go to a Ten of, I'm sorry, I didn't mean Wands, Cups. Nine of Cups is false and short-lived, and it's the delusion, right? They don't realize how strong you are. They don't realize that all of this is about to come crashing down. You know, all of this false happiness that, you know, this happiness that they've pretty much built off of your back, right, is about to come down. It will never graduate to a Ten of Cups. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you certainly free yourself and separate yourself from this person. This person is definitely a very negative individual. Again, this is the week of people. All of the readings, most of the readings have been very much about getting toxic energy, negative energy out of your life. This has been probably the 5th reading in a row about this kind of relationship. So it's definitely what's going on this week for most people. So for right now, if you resonate with this reading, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. If you want to schedule a private reading, just follow the link at the bottom of your screen. But for right now, I'm just going to tell you, Scorpios, wow, free yourself. And have a wonderful, wonderful final week of June. Bye-bye.